real quick. Hey, my name is Candy J. We are talking about infidelity and common responses that the offended partner has, right? And so you're going through a whole bunch of wave of emotions, right? And we've talked about chronic anxiety. We've talked about agitated depression. We've talked about obsessive thoughts, traumatic feelings. And you've got a lot of things going on in your brain, right? And it's kind of hard to turn it off. And I've definitely given you guys some suggestions on how to walk through and cope with these things. So please go back and watch the other lives, guys. Today I'm talking about embarrassment, right? So I think about many stories that have come to me about the other person cheating. And a lot of times you go through these different thoughts. I knew something was wrong right there, right? And it wasn't just your mind, right? You saw something. It was an instinctive thing. If you are spiritual, it may be the spirit of discernment, right? The gift that we get from God that tells us, do this, do that, or uh-oh, something's going on right there, right? And because you didn't listen, right, there's a feeling of embarrassment, right? And sometimes you didn't want to confront the other person because you're like, what if I'm wrong? And then they're going to see me and they're going to think I'm weird and da, 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 da. But all along, right, you were right. And that causes those feelings of embarrassment, because it's like, man, I woulda, I shoulda, I coulda. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do the woulda, shoulda, coulda game, right? And if you decide to stay or to go, some people are definitely embarrassed to let other people know that, hey, I've chosen to stay. And I have heard people call people stupid. I've heard people call people, well, if they like it, I love it. A lot of people do that. And that's why you keep people out of your business, you keep people out of your relationships. Why? Because in this time you definitely need a tribe, right? But you need a trusted tribe. And I said this on one of the other lives. I believe in obsessive thoughts. You need a trusted tribe that's not going to judge you, right? You don't want to be judged for staying or leaving, right? What you want them to do is love you throughout it, right? Still give you that advice that you need, and not a judgment advice, but encouragement, supporting whatever it is that you decide. Because guess what? It's two people in this relationship, and if you decide to stay, the two people are the people that makes the most decisions, right? And that matters the most, right? So, but you need people around you that are going to continue to build you up, continue to support you, continue to pray for you, or whatever that you need, right? So keep people out of your business when it comes to this. Embarrassment is a normal feeling, but guess what? You got to be patient with the person that's in the mirror, right? And remember, guys, I'm not telling you from just the educational side of this. I'm also telling you from the experience. I have been the person that was cheated on, and I have been the person that cheated, and I know what both of those experiences feel like, right? And so that's what makes me so good at giving this information, because I've gone through all of the waves of emotions and I help my clients get through them, right? And so embarrassment is normal. But again, you have to have patience with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm giving myself grace. I am taking this one day at a time. I am taking this moment by moment. Whether you choose to stay or go, it is your decision. But a lot of times what I would like to see happen, even in my own family and friends, they don't seek counseling, right? And counseling is definitely something that is needed at this point in time. If you are struggling with staying or going, there are many, many reasons why people stay and many reasons why people leave. Sometimes leaving is because it was the last straw. This was a pattern and I don't feel like this person is ever going to change. And that's how I feel. And so therefore I've exhausted all options and this is what I'm going to do. We can help you get there, right? Or if you're choosing to stay, you've got to put in the work. And being embarrassed, right, is, since it's a normal feeling, you also have to work through all of those normal feelings, right? Whether you do individual counseling or you do couples counseling, you got to work through all of those feelings. A lot of times I have people make affirmations and I have them put them on their wall. Why? Because seeing it, saying it helps to change the mindset. Okay, and it changes that process in your head of thinking everything is negative, 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 positive about the situation. I'm doing what's best for me, right? um chose to stay, and I will be the best wife, I will be the best husband that I can be. I choose to forgive. These are all affirmations. I choose to forgive. Not for me, I mean, not for them, but for me, right? And even if you are leaving the situation, you've got to choose to forgive, and it takes time to get there. So again, guys, embarrassment is normal, but have patience with yourself, okay? Especially telling yourself, this was not my fault. Were there things I could have done better? Maybe. I don't know, but I did not deserve to be cheated on. Okay, because the other person made a choice, right? They could have exited stage right. They could have exhausted all options with you. There, there's a lot of things. But at this point, with embarrassment, you have to give yourself grace. Okay. Again, my name is Candy J. I'm a certified clinical sexologist through the Dr. Rachel Institute and the American College of Sexology. I am a premarital and marital counselor. I am a mocha marriage facilitator, a marriage boot camp coach, a wedding officiant, and I am a 7 principles of making marriage work Gottman leader. So guys, come back for more mental health tips, come back for more relationship tips, sex education, and so much more that I do on this channel. All right, have a wonderful